Hi there, I'm David Monier-Williams, the author of VIP Breakthrough Coaching. Today we're going to discuss and demonstrate self-concept. So, what is self-concept? Self-concept is really nothing more than how we think about ourselves at the deepest level. It's made up of values which lead to beliefs and our underlying identity of who we are at the deepest level without all this nonsense. Values are generalizations of important experiences that we've had in our lives that lead to beliefs, but also have underlying the ethics and morals of our lives. And they come in two varieties: the secular humanist atheist and the spiritual religious. The former with relative morals and the latter with absolute. I won't get into the details at this point, it's not important. But with these values installed, we now have purpose and fulfillment in our lives. The problem comes is that our values are not our own in most cases. They come from our family, they come from our siblings, our church, our society, our culture, our government, and even the company that you work for. So it's important to have one's own values. And today, using my client Marcus, we're going to get into his unique values, which when installed into his self-concept and where they become him, also with that comes a permanent installation of motivation. You never have to have motivation again. It is always with you. This is the most important piece of your life. It is a game changer. And everybody is entitled to their own unique self-concept. All you have to do is send me a message on LinkedIn. We'll have a little Zoom conversation and come up with the program for you specially, so you can operate at maximum potential with your own built-in motivation in your self-concept. Okay, so the last piece, Marcus, is we're going to put all those visions together. So, because they are all part of you, they're all part of this self-concept. Okay. The reason they're separate is because you're able, in a particular context, to utilize the appropriate skills that are part of you, okay? That you put on like an armor, but they have now dissolved and become part of the whole of Marcus. And together with the motivation. So what I want you to do now is to create a separate sphere. And in that sphere, put all 5 pieces.
That's powerful.
And let me know what that's like. And of course, with that, you automatically have Christ.
That's an incredible energy. And how I did it, I put in first career, then I put in family, then I put in social, then I put in health, and then I put in spiritual. And it literally felt like one add-on added more and more energy, and this literally like culminated and created more and more and more energy the more I put in. So what I chose, David, I chose the ideal self plus Christ for all 5.
Well, you also need yourself with Christ as well.
Yes, absolutely. So it's basically encompassed everything together now in that sphere. Now I come to the point where I said unstoppable, whole, complete, invincible, and everything is possible. And what I'd like to add, there is endless potential and resources available. And the one thing which I recall you said at the very beginning in your introduction, the motivator will be there. And I'd like to translate motivator as drive. So I can tell, putting all these five together, there's an enormous drive taking place. Yeah.
All right.
I can tell why you say that you do not need external motivation anymore to do and to be, because
Right.
it literally creates the motivation, the drive. You know, like if you look at the original of the motivator, it's muovere from Italian, and Italian means drive. So
Yeah.
if you think
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
motivation to be your driver, that actually really makes sense. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
who is the driver?
Upstairs.
Christ is the driver, right?
Right. Yeah.
And he drives it through you.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it almost feels like, that somehow it feels like sometimes Christ is the pilot, I'm the co-pilot, and sometimes he said, you know what? Just take the pilot seat, and I see the co-pilot. As long as you listen to me, what I say, and I'm here if you need me.
Yeah.
Because remember, like being in charge. That's extremely important for me, knowing that
You can
I
do
still
that.
have free will.
You can do it that way, and or you might like to think of the ability to have you in the pilot seat, but him acting through you.
Right. Yes.
So you can have it separate and or together.
Yes. I like that. Yeah.
Because it gives you a little more insight in that where you get stuck, as we all do from time to time.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We need to take action in order to get unstuck, even if it's a small action.
Yep.
And at the same time, allowing Christ to influence us appropriately.
Yep.
So is there anything else you'd like to add to the total experience?
I can only say I wish that for everyone.
Yeah.
And it was worth actually going through all those resistances first, which was hours of work.
Yes. Because now you don't have to do it again, and everything is quite simple.
Yeah.
And it meant too, I think, that you're able to put the values into a hierarchy very much quicker than if you had to do it laboriously one at a time, like we did. Any final thoughts or no?
Just thank you.
Okay. Well,
Great.
thank you for being my guinea pig, if you will.
My pleasure. I hope it serves many people.
Yes. Well, I'm sure it will help a lot of people. Thank you.